which country to you has been dominating the summer transfer window? We'll be talking about that one. And we cannot mention all the players that have joined the different clubs we have in Europe. We're only going to specify on few players that joined on that deadline day. We are talking about the day of yesterday. So we talk about it. We start with the Manchester United. Manchester United, the deadline day went so successful for them. They were able to lure the services of Sofyan Amrabat. They were desperate to get this guy from Fiorentina on loan, and they will pay 7 million euros as a loan fee. They also succeeded in acquiring Sergio Reguilon, a left back from the team of Spurs. Meanwhile, for Arsenal, they were quiet, but Rock Holdings left them. And for Chelsea, they were quiet. They confirmed the signing of Cole Palmer from Manchester City. We talked about that one. I don't want to repeat. Meanwhile, for Manchester City, they completed the deal earlier with the signing of Matteo Nunes from Wolves. And also the deal for Jaap Paulina to join Bayern Munich failed at the pipeline. And also Luka Jovic. So many football fans, they have forgotten about this guy. He left Frankfurt to join Real Madrid, and yesterday the deadline day saw him joining AC Milan. And also Liverpool, we are able to complete the signing of Ryan Gravenberch from the team of Bayern Munich, and also Kolo Muani from Eintracht Frankfurt crossing over to Paris Saint-Germain. These are some of the big deals that happened in the midnight, which we feel we cannot be able to leave out. Now coming to you, which country, which league has been dominating the summer transfer window, and at the same time, which team do you think has made the best signings, has made the tactical signings of the summer transfer window?
I think every other club has come up to see to it that they're actually signing better players. They're actually signing proven players that can actually fill in the spaces over some of the key players that actually they got to lose out there to a few clubs and all that. But then I think I will give this out to, there is a team Arsenal. We saw them being the noisiest, I should say. Arsenal fans out there, don't come and attack me. This is not personal. This is not personal, but we all saw how Arsenal came through and actually rushed with signings in a row when most of the clubs were still searching for who to sign and all that. We saw Arsenal rushing to the market and unveiling almost 3 players within a period of 1 week, but on short notice and all that. So to me, I think it is Arsenal that has done the most signings. They added their biggest signings being Declan Rice, there is Jurien Timber and Kai Havertz. Matches, these guys are not actually playing to the expectations of there is the club. They're not playing to the expectations of there is the coach, Mikel Arteta. They're not also playing to the expectations of the fans across, by the way, the world and all that. I was reading one key thing yesterday where someone said on his social media handle that Mikel Arteta needs patience with there is Kai Havertz. He needs to train him and all that, because if you see his play, he's not tactical enough to manage the pressure at Arsenal, being a giant team. So to me, I think the biggest club there has done signings is there is a team Arsenal, and then also the country. I think it has been the biggest transfers have been between Saudi and England.
It's true.
So basically, I think that is it. We've seen players rotating just within these two continents, I should say. Saudi from English Premier League, go from Europe basically to there is a Saudi Pro League and all that. So to me, it has been these two continents or countries that have been the most active. The rest you'll add.
And to me, I am looking at, if I may take the top 5 leagues we have in Europe at large, I am looking at 4 clubs. First of all, I am looking at Real Madrid. They knew that they needed a midfielder. They went for Jude Bellingham, and they only added one striker, that's Joselu. They are performing very well. That's a team to me that has done a tactical summer transfer spending. I am also looking at a certain Bayern Munich. They knew that they're having a problem in defense line. They went for King Jae of Napoli, and they have already filled that gap in the defense line. And they also realized that they needed a powerful striker of Hurricanes caliber, and they went for him. The guy is scoring goals. I am looking at Bayern Munich. The third team I am looking at is the actual AC Milan. They knew that they needed someone who can be able to spice up the attacking force. They went for Christian Pulisic, who is doing very well. They went for that certain Loftus-Cheek from Chelsea. The guy is performing very well. They knew that Olivier Giroud age is catching up with him. They needed the backup for him. They went for Luka Jovic. And then the other team I am looking at is actually Paris Saint-Germain. They have done a lot, they have spent a lot, and they have signed so many players, and they have been doing it in a tactical way, in a wise way. They have gone for defenders like Lucas Hernandez. You talk about Milan Skriniar, going for midfielders like Emmanuel Ugarte, going for Lucas Vazquez, and also a striker who has been a top notch last season. That's Goncalo Ramos from Benfica. I am looking at these four clubs. To me, they have done the tackle summer spending of 2023. I don't see Chelsea. For them, they were going far like that. Liverpool, I don't see them. Arsenal is not even in the list. Manchester United at the end, they became confused. But I want to speak about Amrabat. Manchester United, they were yearning that they had been yearning to see Amrabat. We are in the side of Manchester United. Trust me, before World Cup exposed this guy, no one knew about this guy. It was only the exposure he got from World Cup that made so many football fans to fall in love for him. I don't know if it's because he's an African or else he played a very good football in World Cup, I don't know. But for a player to play good football in World Cup, it's a combination of good players. And trust me, this guy will struggle. Yeah, I'm not trying to be against Manchester United. This guy will struggle at Manchester United. Of late, a top midfielder can't be sold at 16 million pounds. Fiorentina only valued him at 16 million pounds. And this guy will come to Man U, and he's the only backup to that Casemiro. This guy will need time to contain pressure. To me, I don't look at the deal of Sofiane Amrabat as a key player for the team of Manchester United. Unlike otherwise, Manchester United, to me, needed to go for a top midfielder, a midfielder who is valued at 30 million pounds plus. Leaving that story there, actually we need to go for first half break. We have actually brought the discussion of the transfer deadline there at this moment, because in second half we will be talking about the draws of the UEFA Europa League and also the European fixtures. We need to do analysis about it. Before we go for the first half break, you might be having one or two things to be added before we go for the break.
Basically, Sofiane Amrabat's struggles at Manchester United, I am actually by the way seeing them come true, because look at Manchester United, I should say, currently is struggling, trust me. They also have a very big game ahead of them tomorrow, that is with the same Arsenal. I am not seeing Arsenal, by the way I'm not against Arsenal, but I am not seeing Arsenal being a better side as well. For the past 3 games that all these sides have taken part in, the only side that I could say currently that is doing fairer is Manchester City. They're not also so okay. So I don't know, English Premier League has just started on a low somewhere there. Every other team is still struggling. They've not rearranged themselves very well. So Manchester United, it's also going to be quite a very hard one. Much as they really followed in Sofiane Amrabat and all that. But we'll do more of the discussions in as we'll be closing up the hour of 3 p.m. in there is other transfer gossips. We have a particular timing for that.
Yeah, truly we are yet to go in for a break. When we'll be getting into the second stanza of the show, like we have said, I want to repeat it again. We will be coming up with the analysis of the games that have already been played in Europe and also upcoming fixtures. Like Susie has already said, a very big clash coming tomorrow between Manchester United and Arsenal. We'll talk about that one, plus the other leagues we have in Europe, and Lazio also up against Napoli tonight. Just stay locked. We are coming back shortly.